Hello, everyone. Kim Ashambo, Executive Director of Sterling Village. No news is good news. We do not have test results back yet from the remainder of the folks on our Birch unit. So we are expecting them tomorrow, fingers crossed. It's not going to be a surprise to us. We have ridden this wave before. We have come out of it not 100% good, but we have come out of it decent. As I mentioned, any that we lost along the way, our hearts go out to them and their families. But we've had mild cases so far, and we're hoping for the same on this second wave. We will know everything tomorrow, hopefully, when these test results come back from the specimens that Fallon Ambulance took. So no additional staff members, no additional residents positive at this time. Somebody asked me an excellent question, and they asked me about what is the isolation unit like. So the good thing about the isolation unit is it's not much different from what people experience in their long-term care rooms. We did it a little differently with the Birch folks. When the Chestnut folks went over there, we brought all of their belongings with them. That was a mistake because there was so much stuff. What we needed to do is treat it like a hospital setting where you wear a Johnny, you don't have your clothes, you don't have your personal belongings, you have a phone, and you have TV for something to do. Similar to being in a hospital. When we brought over the Chestnut people's personal belongings, we did that as a second guess. We were going to quarantine their belongings, then we thought bring them with them. We just did not expect it to turn out the way that it did. So all the people that went back to Chestnut, they have to wait for their belongings now. We have them outside in a cargo box, and they are going to be in quarantine for another 2 weeks because they were in an area with positive folks, and we don't know if somebody can get this again a second time or if they build up antibodies. We just don't know yet. So with the Birch folks, we left all of their things in their rooms, their clothes, their TVs, their telephones, their personal belongings, their wall hangings. Everything is in their room and will stay there. What we did is we transferred them, such as to, are they going to a hospital? And in a hospital, you would utilize the toiletries, the phone, and the television in your room and stay in a Johnny. So as much as people do not like being in Johnnies, that's the best way to do it. Then when they go back to their room, no one has been in there for 2 weeks, and we can spray it down with our special spray that we have to kill the coronavirus in a minute. And that's just the best way to handle it. So it's a little bit of an inconvenience for people, but it truly is the best thing to do. So on that unit, the only thing they don't have is activities. We do have Channel 2. Channel 2 is our program of which they can tune into, and there are activities available. So there are things for people to do if they're up for it. Being in the isolation unit, some people don't have symptoms at all, others do, and the ones that do get very tired and achy, and they just want to rest. So of course we do let them get their rest, but we do get them up and moving, because that's the most important thing with this virus, is to get up, get moving, get that fluid out of your lungs. And the Jessica, our OT, has been doing a fabulous job at all of that. So thank you so much to her for going in there and taking care of these folks and giving them exactly what they need to beat this. The other thing is, it's the same staff. There are some staff that know your family members. There are some staff that don't, but they do have other staff members that can explain to them, what they like, what they dislike, the little things that mean the most. Other than that, the rooms are the same size. They're the same shape. They all have bathrooms with full showers in their rooms, so no one has to go to a hallway bathroom. and the staff is just dressed in full PPE. So they're doing a wonderful thing. They're putting their names on their masks, on their eye shields, their goggles, their aprons that they wear, but not much different from where they are in their regular typical day. If anyone has any specific questions, please feel free to attach it to this video. I'm happy to answer anything you have. I know that after a certain timeline, I'm cut off of videos, so I'm going to end it here. But any questions, please feel free to put out there, and I will do my best to answer them. And thank you, and have a great Sunday night. Bye.